Why isn't the world's most gun-savvy nation just dominating Olympic shooting sports? The answer might just change everything you thought you knew about America's firearm culture. Like many of us, you might think that with America's deep-rooted firearm culture and unparalleled access to guns, we should naturally dominate in every shooting sport. And if you're watching this video, it's because you want to understand why that isn't happening and what it says about our broader relationship with firearms. By the end of this video, you'll not only have a fresh perspective on Olympic shooting, but also a deeper appreciation for the skills that truly set us apart as a nation of firearm enthusiasts.
Talking about Turkish shooter Yusuf Dikec, whose silver medal win at the Paris Olympics is stuff not only of dreams but also movies and web series, some might say. In an Olympic competition where participants use all the available equipment at their disposal to get ahead, Dikec stunned everyone as he offered a masterclass in nonchalance during the air pistol mixed team competition on Tuesday. While his opponents took to the competition with specialized equipment, custom glasses to obscure vision in one eye, large ear protection and tinted lenses, believe it or not, Dikec managed to claim Turkey's first ever Olympic medal in shooting in what looked like his everyday glasses and one hand in his pocket.
Welcome to Learn Something New, where we convert the ordinary into extraordinary. I'm Matt Riley, and I bring over 17 years experience as a certified NRA instructor. I have a trades degree in gunsmithing, and I'm a former gun store owner. On this channel, I dive into topics that challenges conventional thinking and empowers you to see the world and your own capabilities in a whole new light. Now here's where it gets interesting. Later in the video, I'm going to reveal why the US isn't racking up gold medals in Olympic shooting events. And it's not what you might think. It's actually tied to something that makes America's relationship with firearms quite unique. I've been to countless shooting events across the US, surrounded by some of the best marksmen in the world. There's distinct differences in how we approach the sport compared to other countries. It's not just about hitting the target, it's about the mindset, the culture, and even the type of firearms we choose matter. These differences offer a surprising explanation as to why we might fall short in Olympic-style shooting, despite our overwhelming advantage in firearm ownership. As we dive into today's discussion, keep this in mind. Understanding these cultural nuances could shift your perspective on why America's unique approach to firearms might be the very reason we're not just dominating Olympic shooting. Now I want to warn you up front, I might sound like a hater in this video because, well, that's kind of what I'm doing. When I first saw this story, I wasn't very impressed. It didn't create the excitement for me that it seemed to for the majority of the world. It's not that I don't appreciate the skill set required for this man or any of these shooters at the Olympics. I fully acknowledge the precision and dedication involved. However, being deeply familiar with American firearm culture and the competitiveness within America's shooting competitions, it just didn't wow me. Our founding document literally says everyone can have guns. Actually, I take that back. It says everyone can have arms. Actually, I also take that back. Our founding document assumes we already have the right to arms, and it prohibits the government from taking those arms away from us. So seeing a bunch of people shoot air guns dressed up like cyborgs drastically didn't move me. I'm even less impressed when I see a guy shooting an air gun with his hand in his pocket without any of the cyborg accessories. Here in the US, we have people doing incredible things with real guns. Take a look at this.
Down in Mississippi in front of a very supportive audience, he did it. I mean, he did 8 rounds in 1 second on one target.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Okay, all right.
He did 8 rounds on 4 targets in 1.06. And then he did the 6 shots, a reload, and 6 shots in 2.99 seconds.
Stand by.
Don't get me wrong, mastering an air pistol or air rifle takes serious skill. A big part of what makes shooting real guns impressive is they challenge you to control the recoil, something that air guns simply don't have to the same degree. it makes it less impressive for me. Now this begs the question, if shooting actual guns is actually much harder than shooting air guns, why isn't the US dominating the Olympic shooting sports, considering how gun savvy we are as a country? It's pretty ironic how the countries racking up the most medals in shooting sports are the ones where owning a gun is practically impossible. Now when I think about it, the answer seems obvious. Americans have so many guns and so many different ways to shoot them that we don't get super excited about shooting air pistols and air rifles. Now I will say this, if the Olympics ever decided to add 3-gun or tactical games where competitors are challenged in multiple firearm disciplines, nobody would beat the US. There's no doubt that shooting competitions in the Olympics require an astronomical amount of skill, and I'm never going to take away from anyone who makes it to that level. I just don't get excited about a guy shooting an air gun with his hand in his pocket without any of the cyborg equipment. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm being just a little bit of a hater. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep seeing the ordinary convert to extraordinary, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Your support helps us grow and reach more people who are passionate about learning something new, just like you. Make sure to click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Whether your conventional thinking is being challenged or you're learning new skills, you won't want to miss what's coming next. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. Why do you think the US isn't dominating Olympic shooting sports? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation going. Your insights are always valuable to me and the community. Check out the links in the description of this video for resources and information related to this video and others on this channel. And lastly, if you found value in this discussion, share the video with one of your friends and family. The best way to support those you care about is by sharing content that can help them grow and see the world in new light. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, the more you know, the more you grow. What do you think America needs to do to dominate Olympic shooting? Let's hear your thoughts. Thank you very much.